Okay, good morning everyone. I just woke up and I saw this short from the official Rise of Kingdoms page, and it is the skills of the new commander. Let's go over them and, well, spoiler alert, it is insane. The rage cost of this active skill is 1,000, well, we're used to that, rage cost. If this commander is serving as a primary commander, the troop gains the Sword and Lake effect, launching 2 combo attacks against up to 3 enemy troops in a van. Damage factor 1400. Every additional target reduces damage to each target by 15%, as per usual. So, this is not skill damage, it's combo attacks. And combo attacks, they generate rage. 84 rage per turn. So you basically get like 84 rage per turn. After you use the skill, you gain it twice, which is nice. And if this commander is serving as a secondary, you gain a very different active skill. In this case, it says if this commander troop is serving as a secondary commander, their troop gains a Sword in Stone effect, dealing direct damage to up to 3 enemy troops in a van. Damage factor 2,800. Every additional target reduces damage to the target by 15%. 2,800 AoE. What the F? Okay, that means like this generation is gonna be an insane generation, like holy shit. 2800 is a heck ton for AoE. We don't even have a 2800, well Shahar, but that's single target, but now we get to 2800 AoE. Like what the flip? So yeah, this as a secondary is gonna do a ton of skill damage, but we don't know how good the combo attack damage is yet. I mean, if YSG didn't get targeted as a primary, that would be like insane, like 63% skill damage on top of that 2,800. Well, we're not gonna put YSG in a primary, but that would be like an insane number. Yeah, I'm thinking like possible pairings, Nevsky probably with extra skill damage. Whoa, for like insane active skill damage, right? And maybe with Joan as a secondary for an insane rage engine, because both the active skill get a ton of rage, right? Let's go over the other skills. Y Drake Cog, I don't know how to pronounce that, but this commander cavalry units gain 20% march speed. If this commander troop is attacking a field troop, their cavalry units also gain 30% attack and 20% health. Whoa, that's good. 20% March speed is OP. This is going to be used in Osiris League. I'll tell you that. This is going to be one of the meta field pairings in Osiris League. The March speed is insane. 30% attack, 20% health. Amazing. And this stuff works in a garrison. So, because then you're attacking a field troop, right? Or doesn't it? Wait. Oh no, a field troop is non-rallied army. Okay. Yeah, okay. If this commander is serving as a primary commander, their troop gains the Scabbard of the Lake effect, granting a 10% bonus to combo attack damage. If this commander is serving as secondary commander, their troop gains the Scabbard of the Stone effect, gaining a 10% bonus to skill damage. If their troop is attacking a field troop, these damage bonuses are multiplied by 3, so 30% to combo attack or 30% skill damage. Dude, 30% skill damage on top of the already 2800 AoE is crazy. And if you pair that with Huo, 30% extra skill damage for Huo's active skill is nuts as well. My goodness, this is gonna be crazy March. But the combo attack, yeah, we don't know how strong it is yet. 30% would help. With the formation, it's another 10%, so 40% combo attack damage. If you got some legendary inscriptions, it's even more. Yeah, well, I don't know if it's worth to do it as primary, because you only get that rage when it's a primary, right? Until now, everything seems very good. Let's go over the last two skills. Merlin's Magic. If this commander troop is attacking a field troop, once again, not a rallied army or no garrison, Whenever it launches a combo attack or deals direct damage, it has a 30% chance to reduce the target's rage by 100 every second for the next 2 seconds. Whoa. This is gonna trigger quite a lot. Like every single active skill, if it's primary, you get the combo attack, right? And you get 2 of them, AoE, and you launch it to 6 targets. Well, 3 targets in 1 second, and then you launch it again against 3 targets in the other second, right? So does it mean 6 targets? So 6 times 0.3 is a 1.8%. Well, 1.8, so 180% chance. Or is it just the 30 plus 60, 30 plus 30 is 60% chance for the active skill? I don't know yet. The cooldown is also pretty nice. 5 seconds is not a lot. And it says whenever it uses an active skill, it gains 30% march speed for 3 seconds, no cooldown. Bro, they wanna make a rocket or something? This stuff is quick as hell, bro. Even with the new with Belisarius, that will be like Belisarius Prime, right? Insane march speed there. If you pair those together, that might be like a very, very, very good Osiris Lake march. The rage reduction is, of course, gonna hurt a heck ton. I mean, you reduce 200 rage to your target, and 200 rage is like a whole turn of rage that is lost. Let's go over the expertise skill. Map Darogan. If this commander is serving as a primary commander, their troops gain the Light of the Lake effect. Whenever the troops launches a basic attack, it has a 50% chance to launch one extra combo attack, damage factor 300. Here comes the most OP thing. This effect can trigger multiple times per second. Each time it triggers in a single second, chance to trigger is reduced to 50% of the previous trigger chance. Holy shit, this is insane, bro. This is like the same combo attack as Liu Che. And Liu Che was like 30% chance to trigger, and this is 50% to trigger on a basic attack. But you can trigger it again in that same basic attack with a 25% and then again with a 12.5%, meaning like all those effects that you might have can stack like crazy. I mean, that is nuts, bro. Holy shit. But cooldown 10 seconds. I don't get the cooldown. Wait. Is the cooldown from the first point, like to launch the one and extra combo attack, or is it to trigger it multiple times? 10 seconds. I have no clue. That is not really. They didn't really make it perfectly nice. I don't really understand. Okay, last bit of text. If this commander is serving as a secondary commander, their troop gains a Light of the Stone effect. Whenever their commander troop deals direct damage, it has a 25% chance to deal additional damage every second for 1 second to all targets of the direct damage factors 50% of the direct damage factor's factor. What the fuck? Oh, I think I get it. So when you deal the direct damage from, for example, your active skill 2800, you have 25% chance to deal additional damage every second for 1 second. So basically, in that same turn, or the next turn, I don't know how that works, but I think it's like if you have the skill, the active skill, 2800 AoE, you can trigger this skill 25% chance that you deal a 1400 AoE to all your targets again, like the 3 targets, which is very, very nice. This commander has a very big punch. It's not tanky, but the punch is insane on this commander. I would immediately focus on this march. I mean, it's important to take this march down. Yeah, it doesn't have defensive stats. It has some health, but not like damage reduction stuff. So I guess, yeah, you want to take this down ASAP because this is a big nuke. It deals a heck ton of damage. It is very dangerous. So you want to take it down ASAP. Let's go over the pairings, and I'll get some commanders in game for you. This is gonna be meta with the combo formation, of course. It has some legendary inscriptions that are quite interesting. 3.5% boost to combo attack and, well, 7.5% combo attack over time extra, so like 11% combo attack, nice. This one is the best, 3.5 boost to combo attack, and combo attacks launched by a troop are 20% more likely to trigger effects triggered by launching a basic attack. So instead of a 10% chance to, well, do a debuff or do a damage factor even, it is now a 30% chance. Ooh, that's interesting for some commanders, because I have a list in my Discord that has literally all the basic attack debuffs that you can have. And if you add 20% to all of them, 20% chance, that's crazy. Maybe we should search for pairings in there, but, well, you really need that legendary inscriptions, which I don't think anyone has right now. But on the long term, this is a nice idea. We get 2% damage resistance and 1.5% extra damage resistance for the next 10 seconds, and it can trigger based on active skills, right? So another 7.5% damage reduction over time, which is very nice to make it more tanky. And Flurry, this one gives you 8% boost to combo attack damage dealt, so that helps with Henry's, or is it Henry? I forgot his name, but with skill, Arthur, right? Arthur, with active skill if he's a primary. Now you have Minamoto, for example, a 10% chance to increase the target's damage by 25 or 30% for the next 3 seconds, cooldown 5. This becomes a 30% chance to do that debuff, right? Which is kind of nutty, right? I'm not saying like Minamoto will be meta, no, it will not be, but like 30% it is an interesting thought, isn't it? And this is on the same with Attila. By the way, Attila has but this I think a more decent chance to become meta. This will be like a legendary 45% chance to get a 25 or a 50% bonus for the next 2 seconds. Yeah, cooldown 10 seconds, but the effects are nice. I mean, that's not even the biggest part. Attila's kit in general would work, like 20% more normal damage to troops with less than 50% units remaining is nice, since combo attack is influenced by normal damage. And this commander troop takes 3% skill damage, also it deals 30% less skill damage. Well, you don't care about that. You gain even more attack, like a ton of attack stats, and you gain march speed, which is also very nice. I see this combination work. And here it says for the next 4 seconds, this commander troop deals 15, but that's like 30% more normal damage, and 15% more counter attack, which is also 30. And whenever the troops uses a basic attack, it has a 50% chance to reduce the target's attack by 25% for 2 seconds. Well, which is like 30% or 50% if you max it. And the chance to trigger is like 70% with that new formation, right? Because it's basic attacks, isn't it? I mean, this could be something. I mean, you increase the normal damage, which also increases the damage from King Arthur, right? So maybe this is an option with Attila secondary. Ideally it would be primary, but if you put the other secondary, it's gonna have like the skill damage, so active skill, which is the one you don't want in this scenario. The next pairing is Nevsky. You gain a ton of attack stats, you gain nice march speed, and you gain health. And the weird thing here is this is like exactly the same skill as Arthur, but you gain 10% more attack. Yeah, that was something that was pretty similar. Yeah, I don't know why, if they did that on purpose, but I don't know. But the charm with Nevsky is that you can put the guy as a secondary, right? So it deals the what is it called? The skill damage, right? So you can put Nevsky primary and this guy secondary, and you gain 25% more skill damage, and whenever this commander troops use an active skill, it gains a 35% bonus to skill damage for 4 seconds, which will apply to the skill damage on the secondary commander, which in this case is the new commander. So Nevsky will give that commander a 60% skill damage bonus on the AoE 2800 active skill, which is nuts, bro. That is gonna work for sure. Joan is a possible pairing, mostly because of the rage that you get, and well, you have a chance to increase your normal damage, but it's only for 1 second and only like 30%. So I don't think it is really useful, but yeah, I see this. If you want the combo attack damage, maybe put a Joan secondary. I mean, it will give you some rage. Last cavalry pairing I want to talk about is Huo. You deal direct damage to to a target 2700, which is one of the best, and reduces your march speed by 30%, well 50% for 3 seconds. And remember, so you gain a 50% reduction to your target, but this Merlin's magic says whenever it uses an active skill, it gains a 30% march speed for 3 seconds. So at the same time, you gain 30% extra march speed. So the march speed difference is 80% when you're using active skills, which is completely nuts, bro. This thing will stick onto any target forever. That's gonna hurt like hell. Yeah. Huo would be a very nice pairing. Let's go over the other skills of Huo. You gain 40% attack, and you gain 15% march speed out of alliance territory, which you are most of the time, and you deal 5% of the damage to archers, which, I mean, it's a small damage boost, but it's okay. Well, the attack is gonna be needed, I guess. I mean, yeah, to increase the damage output. And the other effect that I saw was also pretty cool. You gain 10% more skill damage, which will be like 30% when for the first 15 seconds, and after that you gain the normal damage boost, which will also influence the other the other combo attack, right? But you won't trigger combo attack when Huo is the primary anyways. So in short, Huo and this guy, and Huo and the new guy, plus Nevsky and the new guy, I think those will be the meta pairings. And maybe if you want to run the combo attack, you want a combo attack guy, Arthur as a primary, maybe with Attila secondary. But we gotta figure that out. The other option though is Arthur with Liu Che. Well, you kinda need an artifact for this. Because does that one expertise or the one inscription, does it mean that you have a 45% chance to trigger the extra combo attack? I don't know, but you also gain the rage, right? Wait, hold on. Here it mentions you gain 1 basic attack worth of rage, but in the other one, it didn't, right? From Arthur. So do you still get the rage? I don't know. I mean, you should. It's both a combo attack, so you should. On the other skill, we gain 20% attack, and whenever their commander troop launches a basic attack, it has a 25% chance to deal extra smite damage factor 300 to the target, which becomes like a 45% chance to trigger. Well, cooldown 5 seconds doesn't really do a lot, but it is nice to mention at least. So that's my opinion on Arthur for today. So I think Nevsky and Huo are gonna be the main pairings here because of like insane damage on the skill damage if you use it as a skill damage. So yeah, I think those are gonna be meta. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments and join Discord if you want to have access to that list of all the basic attacks, right? The Discord will be in the comments down below. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.